Salut à tous et bienvenue dans cette vidéo. Et oui, alors, comme vous pouvez l'imaginer au niveau de l'audio, malheureusement, ce n'était pas vraiment prévu, tout simplement parce que j'ai regardé un peu la rediffusion de Métaphore, de mon live sur Métaphore, l'épisode 1, où on faisait du coup l'introduction du jeu. Il y a eu un gros souci de son pendant toute la vidéo, on n'avait pratiquement rien, on n'avait pratiquement aucun son du jeu pendant tout le long. Je sais pas pourquoi. En plus de ça, il y avait des soucis avec le micro, et en plus, à la fin, il y avait plus le micro. Donc je pense que cette vidéo consiste du coup à refaire la vidéo de l'épisode 1. Donc je vais pas fake ma réaction en mode OMG, c'est dingue, mais comment ça se passe? Ça me permettra, en plus de ça, voilà, de me replonger dans l'histoire et de me revérifier si j'ai bien tout compris. Et j'espère pour vous que ce sera de la meilleure qualité que ce que j'avais fait. Donc, on se retrouve donc sur Métaphore, Fantasio, un jeu de Atlus, ceux qui sont derrière Persona et etc. Et on se retrouve juste après la première cinématique.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Louise.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of...
Du coup, voilà, bon, ils nous présentent le fait qu'il y a la démo. On va skip ça. Et du coup, on se retrouve sur le menu principal. Je vais pas remettre ma caméra. Je vais juste faire... Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. On va commencer du coup une nouvelle partie. De ce que j'ai vu que le son a l'air d'être bon. Et je l'espère.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Du coup, notre nom de à nous, quoi. Donc j'ai marqué mon pseudo, hein. Voilà. Oui, c'est pas le nom du protagoniste. On sait, vous inquiétez pas, on a compris.
A most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Alors, la fantasy se limite-t-elle aux frontières de l'imagination? S'agit-il d'une création impuissante? Pas nécessairement.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Et du coup, il nous demande notre difficulté. On va jouer en normal pendant toute l'aventure, que ce soit cette démo ou le jeu de base. Et oui, je suis prêt.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming, mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits! Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on! Hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Let's surely get stuck like a...
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Oui, il a un reflet dégueulasse sur lui là. Je sais pas si vous voyez, il y a un reflet bizarre. C'est trop bizarre.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Et du coup, on se retrouve au désert, dans le désert.
Make it?
Olivier, tu n'as pas l'air blessé, tu veux bouger? On fera mieux de trouver un endroit où on peut voir les alentours. Donc, utilisez les touches de déplacement, donc là-dessus j'avais bien compris. Maintenez pour courir, ok. Vous devez appuyer sur B pour esquiver les attaques ennemies.
Let's go.
Je me rappelle plus précisément de tout. Enfin, c'est pas que je me rappelle plus précisément, j'y ai pas joué, j'ai joué il y a pas longtemps. C'est juste que je comprends pas certains trucs.
Stop.
Ok. En fait, il me marque maintenir, sauf qu'en fait, maintenir ça sert à rien.
Watch out.
Ok, ces ennemis sont dangereux. En appuyant sur LT, vous avez la vision féerique. La vision féerique vous permet d'analyser l'environnement à travers le sens de Galicia pendant un certain temps.
Ok. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads.
De toute façon, je crois qu'il faut qu'on aille...
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Je sais plus précisément où il faut aller en fait. Non, c'est pas par là. Ah oui, c'est par là, c'est bon, j'ai vu sur la carte. Et du coup, oui, là, on est niveau 1 et vraiment, cette zone-là a l'air complexe.
Look.
Mais tout s'est bien passé.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Leave it to me.
You say that, but let's go over it one more time.
Ah d'accord, il force quand même,
We
ok.
get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier. Look!
Hey, regarde!
Over there!
C'est la route, pas vrai? Quel soulagement! On peut déjà voir la grande trad.
Let's go.
Trad, pas trad, bon.
Got a set?
Donc les musiques dans le jeu sont vraiment très bonnes en tout cas. Hein. Là-dessus, il n'y a aucun souci. Graphiquement, bon, bah comprenez que c'est très compliqué tout de même. Hein. Mais bon, on va faire entre guillemets avec. Hein.
Like this.
va essayer de choper un peu l'objet qu'on a vu là, ouais, parfait. Et du coup, d'ailleurs, j'espère dans les commentaires si quelqu'un peut me dire un peu son avis sur la voix. J'ai mis le micro super loin et j'ai amélioré le son. Ah.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
L'époque glorieuse, un véritable explorateur détenteur d'une puissante fantaisie. Réponds à l'appel et octroie-moi votre aide. Et octroyez-moi votre aide. Pardon. Désolé. Hein. En fait, je sais que ce texte-là part très vite, du coup, je bégayais comme un débile pour essayer de rattraper le coup. Oh là.
Whoa, just look!
Wow.
Et du coup, j'imagine que cette ville-là, ce sera le hub, hein, d'ailleurs.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Et du coup, la ville en 3D.
Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elda kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell.
Il a une chicha. Ah non. Il a une... je sais pas comment ça s'appelle, merde. Un truc de con, là.
To ask if the prince was still alive.
Une cigarette électronique, quoi. Et un petit flashback.
Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Pas de soucis.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
So?
Tu es sûr de savoir où on va? Tu peux admettre que tu t'es perdu, hein? Non, t'inquiète pas, je sais.
Whatever will I do?
Voilà donc la ville principale. On va désactiver la course, voilà.
Oh, come on, Pete.
Je vais un peu visiter. Oula, je me suis...
Hey!
Ouais, j'ai pas le droit d'y aller, ok. C'est moi où les t-shirts ils font 50 km de long là-bas? Non? Bon, dans mon live initial, alors que vous ne pourrez pas voir parce que je vais le désactiver puis le supprimer. Mais du coup, je regardais en détail un peu tous les graphismes. Là, du coup, je vais me permettre aussi de le faire un petit peu, mais juste pour voir un peu le reste. Genre ce cheval avec les longues oreilles, bien longues, court sur pattes. Mais du coup, il y a plusieurs races, enfin, il y a plusieurs types de différents. J'ai l'impression qu'il y a des sortes de loups, enfin des hommes animaux plutôt, parce que je vois qu'il y a des sortes d'oreilles de... Des oreilles de chat, des oreilles de lapin, des oreilles de chien et tout. Donc ouais, il y a des hommes bêtes et il y a des hommes cornes. Avec... pas les oreilles pointues, ok. Ok, d'accord, donc. Et, il y a et ceux qui n'ont pas de cornes ni trucs, ils ont tendance à avoir les oreilles pointues comme cette dame-là, ok. Très bien. Mais j'avoue qu'il y a des choses... En fait, moi, j'avoue qu'il y a des incohérences que j'arriverai pas à comprendre, mais je peux comprendre qu'il y ait eu l'idée de faire un truc graphiquement comme ça. Hein. Et personnellement, ça me choque un peu. C'est-à-dire qu'ils ont des calèches, etc., mais ils arrivent à construire des bâtiments comme ça. Alors, je veux bien y croire, hein, mais... Parce que ça, c'est pas une cathédrale. Hein. Une cathédrale, c'est beaucoup plus... C'est complexe, mais ça prend des années, etc. Mais là, c'est vraiment... C'est du béton, quoi. C'est pas des pierres. Après, bon, il y a tous les délires de... on reprend des bâtiments et tout. Je vais pas refaire les blagues que j'ai fait dans mon live de base, bien évidemment. Mais voilà, c'est juste que c'est assez rigolo. Voilà, les différents types de bâtiments, haussmanniens, un peu de trucs parisiens, un peu de trucs néo-futuristes. C'est un peu bizarre, mais cette bizarrerie fait son originalité. J'imagine que je peux pas descendre puisqu'il y a des gens qui sont tout noirs là-bas. Et d'ailleurs ils fly, ils sont pas au sol. Ah ouais, d'ailleurs il n'y a pas une caméra depuis tout à l'heure. Et oh putain, alors elle, 100% c'est un personnage important.
So you.
Intéressant. Bon, je pense qu'elle va revenir, hein. Regardez bien comment elle se détache des autres persos.
Damn. An elder?
Comme elle, là.
Huh?
This place.
Il y a un magasin de vendeurs de catalyseurs. Ce serait bien de pratique d'en avoir un. Mais ils sont trop chers. Faut le voler.
The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Ouais, allez, ça donne envie. Hein.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
Merci.
No thanks.
What a shame.
How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
Ouais, bah je reste pas longtemps de toute façon.
I don't think I'll be here long.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Au revoir, madame.
That was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Merde.
Let's head there.
J'ai activé le mode énervé de mon chat, désolé. Non, mais c'est... Désolé, il y a mon chat qui est en mode énervé là. Polo. Aïe 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 aïe. Eh, t'es vilain. Ouais, bah t'es vilain, oui. Alors attendez. Ok, donc c'était une information très enfin pas spécialement important, mais c'est vrai que c'est du lore qui vaut le coup d'être dessus. Mais c'est vrai que là on commence tout juste le jeu. Ok, donc dans ce jeu la magie n'est pas comment dire, c'est pas comme dans certains Final Fantasy où la magie sort de nulle part ou sort de soi, on va dire. La magie vient de ce genre de catalyseur, ou si c'est pas des catalyseurs, c'est des quelque chose qui permet de l'utiliser, quoi. Un peu comme la baguette d'un sorcier dans Harry Potter, c'est la baguette qui permet d'utiliser tout simplement la magie, quoi. Ok. Véliful, je pense que personne ne remarquera que tu es un Elda. Mais certains sont de plus observateurs pour l'avoir. Mais de toute façon, on va aller...
All right.
Eh oui. On va quand même regarder un peu aux alentours. Hein. Donc voilà, là il y a l'un de mes potes qui me dit c'est pas choquant. Quand il voit ces arbres là, il me dit c'est pas choquant.
What are you playing at?
Oh.
You there?
Hey, sorry.
Bye-bye now.
Ok, donc là il y a des vendeurs classiques. Putain, ils vendent des baguettes de pain. On est en France. Ah, les petits détails, mais c'est dingue, les détails pour les baguettes sont super clean, quoi, les croissants et tout. Même les poissons, ça va, ils sont bien détaillés. Bon, pas trop de près, hein, mais... Parce que là, c'est le problème des textures dans ce jeu, c'est qu'elles sont très inégales.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Down. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone and be thankful.
J'ai même pas vu la coupe de cheveux du mec à côté. C'est quoi ça, la choucroute La choucroute.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Je m'ennuie tellement.
For real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Alors moi j'avais mis je suis coriace parce que c'est un peu le cas. Notre espèce a été presque éteinte et je suis encore en vie, c'est que je suis coriace.
Sounds like an invitation.
Ah bah.
Ah bah. Last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Et du coup le nom du personnage. Et le nom du personnage officiel c'est Eric. Pas Eric, Eric, voilà. Du coup, on va s'appeler Eric. Oui.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property, so if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now, hop to.
Next.
Bah voilà, ça s'est bien passé. Sacré file d'attente. Faire la queue.
Well.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Russant strength?
Oui, il y a un lot texture qui ose nous se battre contre nous, quoi.
Of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Merci.
You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, you igniter.
Okay.
These days, most come with their own Magna Christi. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
On se porte autour du cou.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Une carte.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details.
Déjà, que la carte, elle est enroulée d'un côté.
The military could pull this together.
Mais à mon avis, elle est enroulée sur rien. Genre, il y a rien à côté.
Is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Non, je dors.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
C'était il y a longtemps.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Oh là là, oui, tiens, mon livre à moi.
Say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets will travel.
Des nuits sûres, bon.
These emotionally
Ça dépend où, quoi.
people, it reads. All lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Bonne nuit. Alors, voulez-vous enregistrer? Oui. Bon, du coup, on va supprimer ça. J'avais marqué Will, et Will, c'était le nom officiel anglais et coréen, je crois.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down.
Ah ouais, les gens aussi avec.
It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so.
L'histoire est basée sur Kirikou.
You okay?
Son collier de salope. Quand on y pense, hein.
Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead.
A hero?
A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Qu'est-ce qu'il est mignonne avec son petit collier de connasse et son leggings. Le prince.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Il est sad.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
Carte du monde affichée, les informations aux alentours. Utilisez les touches pour en surbrillance, ok.
Hold on. Hold on.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Oula, il y a toute la map. Ah ouais, il y a toute la map. Ça a l'air stylé, hein.
Let's see.
La map n'a pas l'air non plus extrêmement grande. Après, vu que c'est pas un open world, c'est pas très problématique, dans le sens où ils peuvent très bien faire ici une zone toute petite et ensuite là une zone qui fait 5 fois la taille de la carte, par exemple.
This place here.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Oui, et puis du coup on va aller là.
Don't forget. Okay then.
Et du coup il y a notre contact là-bas. Et du coup il va falloir le trouver. Tout simplement. Et oui, Jamie.
Carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Et du coup il y a aussi un délire de jours qui passent.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches,
Allô? Le jeu?
in the blood of my comrades.
J'ai pas compris. Ah mais d'accord, c'est parce que en fait il y a mon changement de thème.
I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
En fait, il y a mon changement de thème Windows qui s'est lancé à 18h. Parce que là, on est actuellement 18h hein, chez moi. Et du coup, ça a fait ça. Un monde sans magie, en vrai.
It's interesting.
Où du coup, tout le monde soit débrouillé.
A world with no Magla arts. A peaceful one.
A world with no Magla arts would be better, would it? I admit, I'm intrigued. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on.
La baston.
I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
California. Ah non. Je m'appelle Eric Carpan.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
Fairy.
I didn't see a fairy.
Are you really trying to play that card now? He just saw you talking to me. And I have a name, you know. If you're gonna call me anything, call me Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Et on a un nouveau partenaire du coup qui est le Stroll plutôt.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Allons-y tranquillement.
Okay? Here we go.
Et hop, notre allié dedans. Est-ce que vous disiez, j'ai entendu parler d'un allié?
I see.
Ouais, du coup, en fait, ce que je disais dans ma première version du live, enfin du live quand j'y ai joué, là on est en rediffusion, hein. Enfin, je suis en train de record une nouvelle fois le jeu. C'est qu'en fait, je trouvais ça trop bizarre que, genre, vraiment, les marches, elles font 50 km de hauteur. Elles vont jusqu'aux genoux, quoi. Et pareil pour les portes. Bon, là, la porte, elle a même pas de serrure, en plus. Et tout est grand.
There it is. That's a human.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
We have to help the survivors. Damn it.
Y'a pas trop de survivants, hein.
Hurry.
Allez, on doit trouver les survivants. Est-ce que là, ça va encore, et encore, elles sont quand même vachement hautes, quoi. Puis les fenêtres, elles sont super hautes aussi. Du coup, en fait, c'est ça qui est un peu chiant, c'est que je sais pas si c'est une erreur ou pas. Il est semblable à un monstre de tout à l'heure. Il est plus petit, mais est-ce que c'est aussi un humain? On dirait qu'il va falloir se battre. Attends, si c'est un humain, est-ce qu'on aura au moins nos chances?
What do you think?
Je suis d'accord. Donc là, on va apprendre le système de combat et comment ça fonctionne.
Take care of it, please.
Donc vous pouvez appuyer sur triangle à tout moment, mais si vous utilisez des attaques d'abord pour l'étourdir, si vous voulez engager une bataille en équipe et prendre l'avantage. Combattez de manière offensive en attaquant continuellement avec croix, donc enfin avec X, pour épuiser la jauge limite de l'ennemi qui s'affiche à côté de lui et ainsi l'étourdir. Donc là, il est étourdi et là je lance le combat. Lorsqu'on engage une bataille en équipe contre un ennemi étourdi, un membre du groupe effectue une attaque initiale. Ok. Ensuite, on a les trucs classiques.
The power of fire!
I will fight with pride.
Là, c'est de la musique. Ok, du coup, on va utiliser une compétence, du coup, la magie avec notre collier. Hein.
Fire!
Et on la one shot.
Next one will fall just as easy.
I think we got them all. All right!
Ça perlote. Là, il y a un accès là et un accès là.
Okay, this could be all we got. Good one, Stroll.
Always comes
I
through.
won't hold back.
I think I'm getting used to this. Not bad. I feel stronger.
Bon, alors je vous le dis direct, mais ce moment-là du jeu est plutôt simple. Hein.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Et là, vraiment, tout est grand pour rien. Et truc drôle, truc très drôle que j'ai vu quand j'ai joué au jeu, c'est que regardez, les serrures sont à l'intérieur des prisons. C'est-à-dire qu'on t'emprisonne, t'as la serrure de ton côté et eux ils peuvent pas l'ouvrir. C'est bizarre. Vous voyez? Et encore une fois, c'est très bizarrement size. C'est très bizarrement... Enfin, c'est un peu bizarre comment c'est... Comment la position et la taille des objets sont faits.
This is our chance. Let's take them all out.
Ouais, déjà fini.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
I think that's all of them.
Ok.
This battle's ours.
This could be our chance.
The power of fire.
Power of love. Et voilà.
They chose the wrong opponent. I think we're in the clear. If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Un réanimateur. Ça peut être utile. Parce qu'en fait, l'un des défauts que je trouverais au jeu aussi, ça je l'ai dit dans ma vidéo, c'est tous les polygones là. Il y a plein de polygones sur l'écran, vous voyez. Ça parasite beaucoup l'écran. Et en plus de ça, vous voyez, il y a une lueur lumineuse en haut là. Qui, tout comme le reste, parasite l'image. Parce qu'en fait, on sait pas d'où vient cette source de lumière. Parce que ça vient pas d'une lumière au-dessus. Hein. Et ça fait du coup un effet de voile blanc sur l'image. Donc j'espère que les modeurs retireront ça. Qui vont désactiver tout ce qui est polygone en premier plan comme ça là. Parce que c'est vraiment très moche. Et ça masque un peu la visibilité du jeu quoi.
Wait. Be careful.
Voilà, je skip le dialogue, mais en gros, il nous explique tout simplement le fait qu'on puisse attaquer de dos.
We have the edge.
Tout simplement.
And we'll win this.
Get ready.
Let's go. Burn. A tough one.
C'est comme ça qu'il miaule pour sortir alors qu'il pleut. Hein.
Even easier than expected. That was the last of them.
Ok. On a récupéré de l'herbe.
Okay, let's give this all we've got. Settle this quick.
Voilà.
They chose the wrong opponent. That'll do it. Hey.
Voilà.
Looks like it could be useful.
Bon alors la suite du jeu, l'aventure.
Hold on. You. I get it now. What?
Was that?
Hurry!
Let's hurry.
Ok. Ah merde! Oh c'est cool, ça m'est jamais arrivé. Ok.
You gotta aim better than that.
I won't hold back!
Burn to up tougher than I thought!
Aïe!
Still here?
The power of fire!
Let's keep this up.
Ok, donc là j'ai fait le con par exemple, j'ai pas attaqué comme il faut. Et du coup, bah ça a très vite été la merde. Bon, au final ça va, hein, rassurez-vous. Du coup là, si je vais dans les objets... Médicaments, 100 PV, 50 PV. Voilà.
This battle's ours. Let's go. Let's settle this quick.
Get in there! Finish him
The
off!
power of that's one!
Roll took one out!
Nice.
Keep it up!
A tough one.
Burn to up!
Voilà.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
C'est vrai que j'ai l'impression d'avoir pas beaucoup de FPS là.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Mais pas d'FPS. Pourquoi mon compteur d'FPS il affiche pas mes FPS quoi? Je vais tester un truc. Ah oui d'accord. Ah oui d'accord, ok, je jouais en 30 FPS depuis tout à l'heure. Bah du coup je vais juste mettre un peu plus haut, mais pas que ce soit à 200%. Parce qu'en fait il y avait un pote à moi qui m'avait expliqué qu'il avait un souci comme ça. Moi je lui ai expliqué bah non. Et en fait si. En fait je suis matrixé par la Switch. C'est-à-dire que dès qu'un jeu est un peu moche, pour moi ça ressemble à un jeu Switch quoi. Voilà, là c'est fluide, par exemple. Et on n'a pas d'aliasing non plus.
We have the edge.
I'll give it my all. Even easier than expected.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
Let's push through.
Let's finish.
This battle's ours.
This could be our chance.
Let's
Stay
go.
calm, everyone.
The power of fire! Wish every fight was that easy, eh? That'll do it.
Let's give them a fight. Take them all out.
Stay calm, everyone.
Here.
Ok.
Burn to up. Let's wrap this up.
Good one, sir. Let's go. Fire.
Even easier than expected.
This is our chance.
Give it my all.
Get in there! Finish him
The
off!
power of fire! Wish every fight was that easy, eh? I think we're in the clear.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
Et regardez, pourquoi sur cette cinématique, alors qu'il y en a eu tout le temps, hein, sur cette cinématique, il n'y a pas les petites particules de merde. Je comprends pas. Et du coup, ça rend le jeu un peu plus clair, quoi. Il n'y a pas l'effet de halo au-dessus. Il n'y a pas les particules, du coup, le jeu est directement un peu plus clair, hein, visuellement. Et je comprends pas pourquoi ils ont pas fait... Ils ont pas laissé comme ça.
Aïe.
Et pareil, les textures derrière, elles sont super propres, elles sont clean. Par contre, à côté, il y a des textures dégueulasses.
Hey.
Leave it to me.
Non. J'étais en train de réfléchir si ça valait le coup de sauvegarder ou autre, mais non. On va y aller. N'importe quoi. Je pense que ça sert à rien d'avoir mis ma caméra parce que... Parce qu'en fait, je vais avoir la cinématique juste après. Et là, d'un coup, il y a à nouveau tous les effets visuels de merde et le halo au-dessus de la lumière. Pourquoi, on sait pas.
Damn. Such tremendous power.
It's horrible! Can't believe what I'm seeing!
We can't let it get away with this! We have to hold it off somehow.
Damned humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Let's go! Burn!
Vile monster.
Ah, c'est de la puissance. Un. Juste un.
What's going on?
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this! I'll distract it. You two, run!
But...
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Il va se sacrifier. Bon, ça, le personnage derrière.
Forgive me.
What? No!
Il est mort.
Say something!
Stroll!
Ah.
Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate-saddled child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Ah, ça doit faire mal.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back!
C'est un jeu de wok ou quoi? Comment ça, DEI? Diversité, équité, inclusion. Qui restaure une petite portée de vie. Bravo les woke.
Scour. All right, that did the trick.
Voilà, ça c'est de la puissance là. Après, vous voyez, on est pas comparable. En plus, on petit. Bon, je vais pas faire cette voix là.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Alors, exploiter les faiblesses de votre adversaire inflige des coups critiques qui se consomment un demi-tour au lieu. D'accord.
Mainly attacks with the head wings and fleet. We could target those.
Donc là, par exemple, ses pattes, c'est son point faible.
It's okay.
Et du coup, je peux refaire une attaque.
Scour! Alright, how's that?
We've got to hit the other spots too.
Vitus power. Wind!
You hit their weakness.
I will fight with her. Scour!
On attaque les ailes parce que c'est le point faible, hein. Elle doit être super bonne cette pomme. Il a bien raison de la manger, hein.
It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just big.
Vitus power.
For its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
Je crois qu'il a repris toute sa vie de toute façon. Nice dodge!
Scour! A tough one.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do.
Avec sa petite épée de con là. Oui, allez, retire-les, tes graines de merde. Allez hop.
Leave it to me.
J'ai compris, c'est bon. Oh! Tout de suite quoi.
Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Let's go. Wind. Vitus power. Scour.
D'accord, il a aucune autre faiblesse. Je peux que spam l'attaque au centre. Nice dodge!
Won't hold back. Wind. Still up.
Tu ne le sais pas encore, mais tu es déjà mort. Nice dodge! Bon, j'arrête de...
Come forth, royal soul. Not bad.
Oh là là, l'XP qu'on a gagné quoi.
For greater heights.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice... Grius! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside, the one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Oh putain.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Can someone catch me up here?
Il était une fois.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Ok. Donc maintenant, il faut arracher le prince à la mort.
Louis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. I'm counting on you.
Ok, donc on a un nouvel allié, parfait.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
J'essaie de garder mon micro le plus loin possible pour éviter de baisser la qualité du son.
Get some rest. This your first deployment, boy? Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters. Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
I want to hear about the mission.
On veut savoir un peu plus, ouais.
A head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Ok. Donc là, on a un peu un genre de hub, hein, ici, pour vous expliquer. Un scarabée doré. Ok. Bon, c'est cool, c'est que le jeu tourne un peu mieux que depuis que j'ai découvert qu'en fait c'était le problème des 200%. Et graphiquement, bon, ça change pas grand chose, hein, le fait que ce soit plus à 200% et que les FPS soient augmentés. Ça reste un peu.
Well.
Allez hop, on se repose. Avançons dans cette foutue histoire.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I'm not all that tired.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice. It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
J'aurais pu mieux faire, le salaud.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can. You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading. If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames, but it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
La blague, c'est que c'est l'inverse.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one. Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
Et elle est un émo.
And I am the
Un gothique.
the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas,
vous appelez Wikipédia.
It is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls. Until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
Quel genre d'alliance?
Kind of alliance. There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to. I believe you have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art. Now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Alors j'ai le choix entre oui et oui.
Okay.
Donc on va dire oui.
The bargain is struck then.
The scholar in search of utopia. More. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
Ok. Et comme je l'avais dit dans mon live, j'ai hâte d'apprendre le lien de la bite. Parce que là, pour l'instant, c'est l'épaule. il y aura les alliés, on pourra faire ça avec eux aussi.
Again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path and the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
All ready then? From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget. One wrong move, and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
That being the case.
All right.
Ok, du coup, on doit aller à la mine. Mais comme pour la vidéo, enfin le live que j'avais fait sur le jeu, on va s'arrêter là-dessus, tout simplement parce que j'aurai pas le temps de finir la mine. Du coup, je vois pas l'intérêt de commencer la mine si c'est pour pas la finir. Bref, sur ce, je vous laisse et on se retrouvera du coup demain pour Final Fantasy XVI et ensuite en début de semaine on continuera sur bah du coup Métaphore Fantasio, enfin Refantasio. Bref, sur ce, je vous laisse et à bientôt.